Hi, my name is Monica Lopez and I have the absolute pleasure of welcoming you to Team Diesel Core today. Now let's clear the air because I'm sure there's a couple of ways you may be feeling right now. Either anxious, confused, overwhelmed, or excited. You could be excited, you could be all in one. I know that's the way I felt when I first started my coaching business, but I want to be here to tell you that one, you made the right choice. You're here for a reason and you belong here. Two, don't worry. We've got your back. We've got systems and training and all the good stuff, and you'll find it right here on this page that will help you build a firm foundation for the start of your coaching business. Now, before we get into any of that, let me share my story a bit and who I am and how I became a coach, because really I'll tell you, in the last 6 years of being a coach, what's really impacted my business, what's kept me going, is really hearing the stories of others and realizing that I'm not alone. I am a mother of 3, okay, so I've got Jason, who's 10, Jackson, who's 6, and Mia, who's 4 years old. I'm married to my absolute best friend, Johan Lopez. We've shared life together for almost 15 years now, and we live in Miami, Florida. Before becoming a coach, I was a paralegal. I retired myself officially 4 years ago, and I came home to work my business. 2 years before that is when I actually started my coaching business, but I never really went all in at first. At first, it was really just about me, a mom, trying to get back into shape, just trying to feel pretty again, sexy again, feel like the 20-something-year-old that I was. So let me rewind a bit, because that is a big part of my story, and it's kind of something that I've realized when you look back on your life. There's so many things about you that lead you to where you are at this precise moment. And for me, I grew up pretty overweight as a child. I had really messed up teeth. These before braces were not good, and so I endured a lot of bullying, a lot of teasing in school growing up, and there began the self-awareness, being self-conscious, very low self-esteem from a very young age. For me, I found fitness around the age of 13. I remember being in middle school, and you know how we get to pick electives. You could pick dance, or you could pick weight training. I personally picked weight training just to get out of wearing the leotards, to be able to wear the baggy t-shirt, the gym shorts, and it's when I was first introduced to a gym, to weight training, and realizing that this right here, my body, I had absolute control of. And it changed me in a big way at a very, very young age. I understood the power. So the love for fitness has always been in me, and I really never struggled with weight after that. It wasn't until I became a mom. I had my first baby at 21, and you know, instead of eating for 2 like most women do, I think I ate for 10. I ate for 10, and I packed on the weight that first pregnancy. I packed on almost 80 pounds. I was 115 pounds going in, and I came out almost 200 pounds. I suffer now from diastasis recti, which is a separation in my abdomen because of my bellies being so large. And I did everything under the sun, so unhealthy to lose that weight because I was in desperation mode. And I talk about this because it's the first time that I had to struggle with weight after discovering fitness. And it was because I was so desperate that I knew that I had the control. I knew what fitness could do, and I knew what feeding my body the right foods would do, but I had just become a mom, and I was struggling with the time and you know, the priorities changing once you become a mom. And so fast forward, baby number 2 was coming. I realized all the things that I was doing to stay, you know, in shape were very unhealthy. I couldn't continue that way. I definitely didn't want pregnancy number 2 going like pregnancy number 1 went. And as soon as I popped that baby out, thank God I was around Christina Delgado, who is actually my mentor and coach in this business. And she was working the same office as me. She was an attorney, and she had her son DJ 6 months before I had my son Jackson, my second baby. And so I saw her give birth, come back to work with an extra pep in her step, losing the weight like this, and just seemed to have it all together. And I remember saying, whatever she's doing, I'm gonna do. that's gonna be my plan, because I realized it was working. It was working for her, and she was surviving. And I was saying to myself, I'm gonna have 2 babies now. If I could barely do it with 1, imagine 2. And that's where my Beachbody business was born. That is when I first laid hands on a program. I did P90X, then from there I went to Insanity the Asylum. I completed them, I got results, people started asking, and organically it just started happening. I share this with everyone because, you may have started out your journey just the same as me, just, all about you, wanting to fix you and better yourself and elevate yourself. And that's completely okay. But you landed here now because you're ready to pay it forward to the next person. And I want to alleviate the pressure of you thinking that you have to be any kind of perfect. We have 4 vital behaviors that you'll learn now being on our team. There are 4 vital behaviors that we live by as coaches. One is that we invite everyone to this wonderful lifestyle because it changes your life, right? It changed yours, you're here today. 2 is that we're a product of the product. I want to alleviate the pressure of you thinking you have to be a final product. No, you're a product of the product. You continue on your journey. I want you to continue on your journey because we are always on a journey of growth, okay? That never stops. Getting better and better never stops. So we're product of the product, right? We get our workout in, we drink a Shakeology, and we continuously better ourselves. We work on ourselves through personal development, which hopefully you've already got your book of choice that you're getting ready to start on. And we recognize and celebrate each other. And that's what it's all about. And I want to alleviate the pressure of you thinking you need anything more than that. Your power in this business, your power as a coach, the way you will change lives is through your own self-elevation, your own conviction, and your own testimony. So carry that with you, because today I'm able to tell you that I retired myself as a paralegal. I came home to work this business full time, and it's brought me to a 6-figure income that I definitely never would have seen at the office had it not been for me first caring about myself before I could care for anybody else. And that's really powerful. That's really powerful. It's gonna take a lot of hard work. It will take sacrifice. I can tell you that when I was working in the office, I would work until late some nights and wake up 2 hours early to get the workout in, work 2 hours later before going to bed and getting everybody down before I could start to plug into my business, but it's doable. And if you really want this, it's there for the taking. So with that being said, just know that you're not alone. I understand what you're feeling right now. You will get through. You have a support system and a fit family right behind you to help you along the way, but just know that you've just scratched the surface of something really amazing. Welcome to our team.